Gotta be honest, I was impressed. Joe Burrow did his thing. He was as advertised, looking like one of the best out there. He was looking real hard to stop out there. But you know who was even harder to stop out there? That's right, Jalen Hurts, baby. Jalen Hurts was even harder to stop. So even though, Joe Burrow fought tough, he went home with that L. He had to take that loss like a man because the champ was there. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, and what it ain't, it will never be. The Bengals took that loss home, and the Eagles went home with the dub. That's what it is. And it was a good job. We won by 20 points. It's not like we just barely squeaked out the win against what they call a bad team. You know what I mean? Whatever that means. It's the NFL. It's the whole NFL. What's a bad team? There's no such thing as a bad team in the NFL. You see, the Browns just beat the Ravens, who was looked at as the best team in the NFL. So the Browns can beat the Ravens, who was looked at as the best team in the NFL. There's no way you can try to frown on that win or try to say, oh, we just barely beat them. They a bad team. We supposed to be embarrassed. No, they got a real good defense. They have a lot of weapons on offense. They just didn't win. You know what I mean? They had a good team. They lost a lot of games, but they have a good team. Now, when you see how they look with a new quarterback in there that hasn't had his confidence shaken as much as Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson had his confidence shaken. So he's not the same player that he used to be. You know, it's sad to see, but it is what it is. It's a bad joint, but it is what it is. Now, as far as the Eagles go, yeah, we on a roll. We on a roll. We on a roll. We got 3 in a row now. That's 3 games in a row. All right. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars next week. That's looking like another dub. But we're not going to sleep on them. We're not going to say, oh, that's a bad team, so that's going to be an automatic dub. Nah, we going to come ready every week. We're going to come ready to smash heads every week. We got to rumble. We got to fight. It's a gladiator sport. We understand that. We're going to come out there ready for war against whoever the opponent is. Whoever it is, whoever we facing. We're not going to sleep on nobody, and we're not going to look up to nobody. We're going to come in there and we're going to handle business. It don't matter if it was the Chifianos. We're going to come in there in Kansas City and handle business if we got to. You understand me? We ain't fearing none of these teams, man. This is the Eagles, man. Understand and remember, man, who we are, what we do, man, in this city, man. This is how we get down. This is what we get into. You know what I mean? Don't let the media get you confused and hey, you thinking that the all Philly fans don't appreciate their team. Man, you crazy. You crazy. This the real Philly sports show. You know what I mean? We gonna get right to it. We know who the Philadelphia Eagles is. We know who the big dogs is. We know Jalen Hurts squatting 500, running through on a quarterback sneak so vicious they had to make a joke about it so he could try to stop him from doing it. Trying to make him embarrassed to do the quarterback sneak because they can't stop it. Ain't no tush push though. It's a quarterback sneak, bro. Everybody allowed to push. It's a quarterback sneak, my boy. You don't need to make a new name. Tush push. What else they say? The brotherly shove. Man, get out of here with the brotherly shove. This is a quarterback sneak, my man. It's QB sneak, bro. Been out for the longest. We just the best at it. I like what we doing right now, man. We on the right track, man. And we just gotta keep it going. Feeding Saquon Barkley. We gotta open up the holes. Feed Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? Let AJ Brown do what he do. And we got to use Devontae Smith right, man. I don't want to see them throwing screen passes to Devontae Smith. No, he needs to get vertical. He don't need to be horizontal with the darn line of scrimmage, throwing screen passes, getting hit letting people get free hits on Devontae Smith, bro. No, don't do that, bro. Forget them screens. That's not his thing. Let him go deep. Let him use his route running skills. Let him use his footwork. Let him use his ball tracking skills. Let him be let him do the things that won him the Heisman Trophy. The Heisman. He won the Heisman. He's a Heisman Trophy winner from college. From making amazing catches over people. You know what I'm saying? He dragging feet, getting 2 feet in bounds on the sideline. Let him do what he do. Let him come across the middle and hit him over the shoulder. Let him catch the ball in stride so he can keep running, using speed. You know what I mean? AJ Brown, he's always open. Just give him the ball. Give him a catchable pass, and he's going to catch it. It don't matter who out there. Just give him a catchable ball in a one-on-one situation and let him come down with it. Even if it's 2-on-1, making sure it's catchable for him. He gonna come down with it. And get the tight ends involved in it. You know, you gotta switch it up. You know what I mean? But don't allow yourself to become one-dimensional. They try to say, oh, we gotta have identity. We gotta choose what type of team we want to be. No, we got an all-around game. We got an all-around good team. So we could do good things in this, area one week and then come with a whole nother game plan another week, depending on who we playing. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But, establish the run. Play option pass and start building up the pass. If you got to switch it up, switch it up. But just keep it positive plays that work. You know what I mean? Don't just go with what play you think is good. You gotta give players plays that they do well. You know what I'm saying? Choose plays that have high success rates with the individual players. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, don't misuse your players, man. Give them an opportunity to do what they do well. And figure out how to use John Dotson. Y'all had all that pre-hype when we got John Dotson, and then we don't use him. Hey, what's up with that? Let him come across the middle, hit him in stride, let him use his speed. That's it. Let him use his speed. Get him open. Let him run some routes. Get him open. Let him drop that ball over the shoulder. Let him catch something and stride and run with it. If you can't get him no passes, then let him return some punts or something. Let him get on kick return. Do something with him. He got some skills, man. Don't just sleep on Dotson and don't use him because you couldn't get the ball to him. Figure out a way to get the ball to him. And yeah, man, I figure out if we do that, just stay strong, stay hungry. Don't get cocky and think, oh, it's just the Jaguars. It's an easy win. Never think like it's an easy win. Just come in strong and hungry and ready to fight. And we going to go home victorious at the end of the night. This is the Philly Sports Show. I'm out.